What's happening, everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Training live stream. We're going to be doing bench on live stream today. I'm working up doing a few sets of 5, relatively hard. So we'll be north of 400 pounds for sure. 465 would be a big win for today. I tweaked my back yesterday, which wasn't ideal. I think not bad enough to be bad for Royal Albert Hall, but bad enough that it just feels uncomfortable today. So we're dealing with that. I'm sure I'm going to be fine for bench pressing. I'm supposed to do log strict press and bench pressing. So no log strict press because I don't want to clean and be extended today. I'm going to do bench press here. Afterwards, I'm going to go incline press and do neutral grip incline press on a Swiss bar. That should get me covered with that egg right in my back. So always working around something in Strongman. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Stupid sport. But hopefully y'all are doing well. Pop in and say hello. I'll do my warm-up set and we'll answer some questions after. To note, I'm also going close grip today and close grip paused. Oh.
All right, so first question here. Any long-term plans to get your strict overhead to 200 plus?
Any long-term plans?
Yeah.
To get my strict overhead to 200 plus? I don't know. I just want to get stronger. I don't really think there's a need for me to strict 200. I think so long as I can push press effectively, that's it. I would rather get my legs stronger, sort of like a Lucas Hatton approach. He says that he presses with his legs by just launching the weight up. I think that's a more successful strategy than plugging away at strict presses. So no strict press goals, but yeah, I don't know. My strict press right now would be about somewhere between 180 and 190. So I'm not that far off, but yeah, no specific plans. Easy work.
All right, so are you going to or watching the Santa Monica Classic?
I'm not going to it. I don't have specific plans to watch it, and I actually don't know how, but I'm not opposed to watching it at all. I've seen Martine's been doing a lot of work to get that set up. Looks like a fun show. I would have loved to go, just didn't work out, to be honest. I thought I would, and then it just sort of crept up on me. And I was in LA about a week ago, and yeah, I don't know. I don't like spending too much time away from home, especially not anymore. Only when I have to, or I'm competing. And since I'm in London next weekend, this week is a nice one to stay home. It's also Canada Day weekend. That comes up on Tuesday. So, yeah. All right, 3:15. Close grip pause. We'll do a set of 5. Just see where effort's at here before I put on sleeves and straps. Not overly high. Yeah.
Why aren't you going bar to chest on these ones? I see you going just a little bit off of your chest.
It's programmed for me to do block press because the machine at Strongest Man on Earth It's very tricep heavy. So we're trying to work on my triceps more than anything. I don't have a block here, so stopping more like a spotto press than anything to keep the load on the triceps. Same reason I'm going close grip rather than normal technique, just to get that tricep power for strong span under.
All right, so next question here. What do you think about the massive expansion of weight classes in Strongman?
I think it's great. It's a really good way for more people to participate. That comes with a small caveat of like more weight classes allows for more participation, but then there's also a parallel movement of like weight classes should be paid the same or paid more. That doesn't make sense to me. There's just economic reality. So I love the participation side. In terms of making careers out of it, making money, like people are always going to want to watch the heaviest weights get moved by the largest people. And that's just how it is. So yeah, look, I love the weight class. I'll be down at OSG supporting this year for sure, helping out, doing everything that I can to bring attention to that stuff. But there's the participation side, there's the sports side. The sports side is World's Strongest Man, Open Weight Strongman, Giants Live. The participation side is everyone else. And if you can make a bit of money on the way, then fantastic. But no one would want to watch hockey, but you're only allowed to skate less than 18 miles an hour. It's like, whoa, I would just rather see the fastest or the biggest or the strongest. And that's a concept that is very North American. Because in Europe, if you live in a town where the soccer team happens to be in the third division, that you're just a fan of the third division. And that's what you watch and you hope your team gets promoted. But in North America, we don't have those systems. So it literally becomes, are you the biggest, fastest, strongest? And if you're not, who is? We want to watch them. And I kind of adopt that mentality. It was to the point where my first World's Strongest Man, I came 8th. First pro show, I was really happy. I came back to this gym and someone knew that I went and I didn't know him real well. And he came and he asked me how I did. And I said, I came 8th. He says, oh, well, like, did you have fun at least? And so that is the North American mentality. You're either top, you're the winner, you're the best, or we just don't care. So, yeah, extended thoughts on that. But I'm very happy that more people can participate than just the heaviest people. All right. Close grip, going for 5. Wow. Close grip paused. Wow. That's great. That weight just started to slow me down. And for the record, pausing it off my chest because for me that's harder, and working on that tricep power. I think my best ever at 4 plates is like maybe 10 reps. And I could absolutely do that today if I wanted to. Dr. Mike apparently put out a video critiquing my diet. Let's see. I just want to go comment on it if he did. Yeah.
It's gotta be so.
Exercise scientist critiques strongman diets.
It's closed off, very gigantic. Awesome.
Dr. Mike's made a video critiquing strongman diets, and he starts with me.
That's really a thing, by the way.
Let's see.
And we're gonna see like I like this Scott. This is real life. Like he doesn't just magically wake up with bright eyes in a bed. He's choking to death. That's how serious it is. Hey, it's Mitchell Hooper, friend of the channel, World's Strongest Man Champion. Does he have a maple leaf tattoo on his hand, on his arm? Yeah, he sure does. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my Canadian impression just slides closer and closer to Jordan Peterson the longer I do it. Well, it's like if you don't like the maple leaf and you don't like Canada, I mean, what do you like? We've got snow, we've got politeness, we've got great people. What else do you want? I mean, you just spoiled is what it is. That's coming along pretty well, huh, Scott? Yeah. So, breakfast, plain Greek yogurt and orange juice mixed in? That's disgusting.
No, it's not. That's an easy video for us to react to. Oh, how good. Dr. Mike. I was going to check my program, and I got distracted by a friend who texted me that Dr. Mike's talking about me. 3x5. Okay, that was 405. Gonna go 425. And if that feels good, then we'll go 455. It's nice. The more I move, the better my back feels. Tends to be the case when things aren't that bad. My back, I've done it 15 times, I would say. And most of the times it's been way worse than this. The number of times I haven't been able to walk, like I'm all hunched over and like literally shuffling, so frustrating. Before the Rogue Invitational in 2024, first year I won it, I sent an email 2 months out saying I don't think I'm going to be able to compete. I've just herniated a disc. We'll see how it goes. And then got better. And then I ended up winning. So it's always just managing these things in Strongman. It's not fun, but it's part of the game. Oh, big pause. Ah. Easy work. Pressing's feeling strong. I feel strong. I feel stronger than I should right now. Just like physically, my health is like I'm just in more pain. Funny though, my back sucks right now. My knee, totally fine. Can't even feel it. Like feels absolutely perfect. Strange. Twitch! Oh my goodness. Twitch, let's give Twitch some love. What's Twitch that chat saying?
Say Twitch Snapchat.
Huh?
You said Twitch Snapchat.
Twitch chat.
I thought you said Twitch Snapchat.
No.
Too many platforms.
So what?
What you have in your pants after one of the sets is come like this. I know there's a hole. Move on, okay? Because no matter what angle I'm getting, I can't avoid.
Do you got the hole?
Yeah, I can't avoid.
I think I'll just sit up and I'll go like, if you commented about the hole, you're gay. Little Snapchat post. What do we got? What do we got on Twitch? Give me a Twitch comment.
Give you a Twitch. All right, so we have how the heck do you not have more followers on here?
Thank you. That's what I'm wondering. Come on, share it across. Tell your friends, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your mom and dad. I would love to have more. I think it's because I don't stream for 12 hours a day. I just come on and train. Yeah. What else we got?
Then we have a super chat here. Mitch, noticing a lot of lower back pain after squats and deadlifts lately. Any advice on recovery?
Yeah, join the club. Yeah, your core bracing is number one. So the more core work you can do, the better off you're going to be. It's more preventative than reactive thing. Once you have that pain, you got to stay moving the best you can, do some core work, but just wait it out and just move and move and move. Don't let the pain build up. You'll notice that when you lie down and you go to get up, always gets worse. 10,000 steps, core work, move, fight the pain, lift less weight, but no one wants to do that. Quinn, did you spot? Yeah. 5 close grip paws off the chest here that'd be phenomenal. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll give it a good college try. Right. 3, 2, 1. Good. I think 3 is good. Quinn didn't look ready to catch that. I'm happy with that for today. 3 at 465, pause, close grip off the chest.
Oh, your facial reaction after is perfect. So zoom in on you, just like.
Oh yeah, you robbed me of one, didn't you? All right, that's bench. Yeah, but for the sake of just keeping the live stream going, why don't we just turn it and we get incline press as well? And chat a bit more. Hit me with whatever they got. Go for it.
We have some Twitch comments coming in now.
Good. Twitch.
Yeah, so this one is from Aaron TV. What strongman would win a max calf raise?
Max calf raise. Oh. I bet. Who would win a max calf raise? No. Swiss bar. The one with all the handles. I would. It's the closest to a yoke. It's like I would bet maybe Lucas Hatton would have a good chance. I think it would be the person best at yoke, to be honest.
All right, and then this one's from Andrew. Who do you think will win UK's Strongest Man this weekend?
Honestly, I have no idea who's competing. I wish I did, but I can't give an educated guess. Strongman's also so deep at the moment that unless you really know everyone, it's not worthwhile guessing because I can Reno. Who'd have guessed that? But yeah, honestly, I have no idea because UK's is also not part of the giant circuit, so I don't follow it near as much. I know most of the Giants guys in terms of like the England Strongest Man type guys.
And then another one from Twitch, wondering what you're drinking.
I'm drinking Mutant Madness pre-workout. I've just mixed it in a cup. We're gonna head over here. Right, so this is instead of log strict press. And I've got heavy doubles here today. So the Swiss bar is a bit funny, but I think I should be able to get it to somewhere around 170, 180 kilos for a double. No, you're good. You're good. No, dude, incline. We're all good. Yeah. Oh. No, dude, you're fine. You're fine. It's the hardest unrack ever. The unrack is like 90% of the effort on that. How good's Twitch? Anyone on Twitch gets priority.
We're getting lots of comments from Twitch now. So this one here, didn't know you live streamed. How would you go about unlocking the mental holdbacks that most newbie lifters have?
That most
Newbies have.
That was the hardest part for me. I went from starting Strongman to World's Strongest Man in a few years. And like convincing yourself that you can do things is such a big part of it. Personally, I've always been a bit stubborn, done things my own way, and always just believed in myself. And I think it's tied back to like everyone around me has always believed in me. And my friends, ever since I was a kid, my friends would say that they're going to work for me one day. And I'm like, that's before I even had a business or want to start a business or anything. So I think I've just been really fortunate to have good people around me for a long time. My parents are the same way. So as much as you don't want to listen to outside voices, you'll have people telling you that you can do it and listen to them. But listen to the people who will tell you the truth as well. So if Laws thinks that I can do something, I fully believe that I can because I know that he's going to tell me the truth. So that's really it. But it is absolutely a challenge, and it's forever a challenge. Even now, I'm like, I generally know what I can do. I'm one of the more confident people that you're going to meet, but I still have these voices of doubt at times. And like right now, my back is sore. And if I get myself into a bad headspace, I think, well, I compete in 8 days' time, and what if it's not better? And what if this? What if this? What if this? But in the same breath, I've felt worse 8 days out from shows that I've won a lot of times. So just stick with the process, love the process more than the results, and listen to people who you trust. All right, let's see if I can unrack this. Wow. So strange. Like I could not lock that out until I brought it down. That's fine. And this bar is heavy. This bar is 57 pounds. So 26 kilos maybe?
So this one is from Boris. Who is your hardest opponent at Royal Albert Hall?
Myself. Like that's to be honest, that's it. Evan's pretty well rounded in that set of events, but he hasn't proven that he could beat me in a long time. I think all time I'm 13-1 against him. And then you have Mateusz with deadlift as a weakness. You have Trey with frame as a weakness. You have Reno with Log is a weakness. Lucas Hatton could be pretty good. He'll lose a few points in a few places. It's on stones, he'll lose a few. On Hercules hold, he'll lose a few. So if I go out and execute well, I should be able to win the show. But if I don't execute well, I think there's a huge jam up of guys, and it could be super exciting. So I hope not to make a misstep, and I hope to make it generally unexciting. But it could be awesome. And to be honest, Royal Albert Hall usually is awesome. So.
So this one's from Maddie Bryan. I learned how to request to be a guest on TikTok Live. Can we do it next time?
Sure, Maddie, you're just chasing me around platforms today, aren't you?
We're at 1,043.
TikTok, American TikTok crossed over 1,000 today. I think in day 3 of having it, maybe. Quinn, could you give me a lift off? Lift off. On this one, do it like a Zercher. Yeah, like have your forearm flat on it, or else it'll tip it.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow, good. That's a good weight. I think that's about 170. You're fine.
My bad.
You're fine. No, you're right. Oh, that's good. Thank you. I'll do 2 more doubles there. We'll keep up with the chat, and then we'll move on. YouTube stuff after.
So a super chat from Dalton Mason. I got to share a win for the week. I'm currently 26% body fat, down 8% from this time last year. Probably the first time I've ever been under 30% ever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
That's so good. Dalton, you've been working really hard. You deserve that. That's one of the good things about physical progress in the gym and fitness. You get nothing that you don't work for. And so you don't need anyone to validate. You don't need to convince yourself. It just is what it is. So good work, dude. Really well done.
And then this one's from Patty. What's the best ever PR for incline bench press?
It's just one that I haven't really PR'd on. I think the most I've done is like 465. But I think if I tried that today, I could do it. Yeah, I stick to more just like strict overhead pressing and whatnot. So, yeah, I don't know. These are 170 doubles, but on the Swiss bar, which is much more difficult than a barbell. I think on a barbell, I could be doing maybe 190 doubles today. And fresh, maybe that's 210-ish.
And then this one's from Alex. I'm wanting to change my mindset from just lifting to training with purpose. What is the first thing that comes to mind with changing that mindset?
A lot of it's just who you are. I personally cannot do anything without trying to be a world champion or the best that I could possibly be, compare myself against other people. Or, like, that's just inbuilt in me, always has been. I mean, the best thing that I think you could do is have some sort of pointed goal, whether that's a competition or a PR or a day where you're going to test or following a pointed program. That would be it. And then a real change in attitude of like, it's not that you want to do it. It's not that you're motivated to do it. It's just what you do. It's just who you are. It's just what you have to do. And as soon as you flip that in your mindset, then you don't miss any training days. You don't miss any sets. It is what it is. If you want to come, great. If you don't want to come, that's fine. You're still here. And that's ultimately what I have to do. And that's the mindset you have to adopt if you want to get the most from yourself. Too deep, and I'm trying to keep up the front in my head instead of going under.
So this question here, would you ever do another marathon run?
Yeah, I'll do an Ironman at some point in my life, 100%. That's important to me because I've said that I'm going to do it so many times. So I would love to go Strongman, Ironman, Strongman. But yeah, I really look forward to the day that I'm lighter and fitter and healthier. Funny though, when I ran marathons, I didn't feel healthier than I do now. My knees were in pain. I felt tired. I felt sluggish. Even though I was lighter, I still didn't feel any better. So, yeah, I just yearned to stop it with the CPAP and to get some health markers back, get my blood pressure down. Yeah, because really, I'm not particularly proud of my health at the moment, and I don't think any pro strongman should be proud of their health. You could just do what you can to be as healthy as possible, but you're not healthy. And if you're over 300 pounds, you're not healthy. That's just simple as that. So I look forward to the day that I can look myself in the mirror, look at my daughter, and just go, I am healthy. I'm going to be here for a long time. Because you're not going to see people with the behaviors that I have living for a long time. And that's just the reality. So there's a period of time when I'm here, and then after, I'll stay in the health and fitness world forever, but when I'm done strongman, distance stuff, endurance stuff is absolutely on the cards.
And this one here is from Matt. Not a question, just a shout out to your programs. They've helped me go from 210 kilogram deadlift to 270 in 6 months.
Wow, that's massive. Yeah, look, it's not rocket science. It's nothing that you'd never have heard of before. It's just basic principles applied really well. So that's all at mootscoaching.com. I got paid stuff on there. I got free stuff on there. I got tons of different options. So if you guys want to go check that out, we've helped thousands of stories just like that. And that's a cool position to be in at the moment. I just need a lift off and then I am good to go. Do you want? Yeah. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh, that was stronger than the first time. A bit more weight for the last set.
So we have a super chat here from the Tex Vet. Making my strongman debut at Heroes here in Texas in November for Veterans Day. Thank you, as your video showed me how to squat for my long femurs, and watching you got me to take the plunge.
Oh, great. Good. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, technique is so dependent on the person, but there are rules that exist. So I'm glad that that's helped you. And I try, I think I get a lot of attention for the business side of things, but I would also put more free stuff out there than anyone else. So take advantage of that stuff. I would love everyone, paid, unpaid, YouTube, whatever. Just get moving, get healthy. That's my ultimate objective, is to help as many people as possible get moving, be healthier. Ironic, because I was saying how I'm not healthy, but eventually leverage my knowledge, and then I'll do as I say in a few years.
And then this one here, do you plan to try and finish the bench press at Strongest Man on Earth this year?
Yeah, of course. I'll do everything I can. That's not an event where I would save energy per se. When I prepped for it in 2023, I think is when they had the bench press. The most that I benched was 235 or 240. I narrowly missed 250. So that's really the goal. Can I get up to the 250 range? And I think I'm statically stronger than I was then, but time will tell. All right, this is going to be about 400 pounds, neutral grip. Hey, do you want to record this vertical for short form as well?
Yep.
you like that angle, Ian? We could get Quinn to come do it. Oh, okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yep. Oh. Whew. That's close to the limit. Wow. All right. That's good though. I'm going to do the math on what that weight is. But neutral grip, a weight like that for me is really, really strong. All right, that is 45 times 6 plus 57 plus 50 plus 20. Yeah, 397. 180 kilos. For a double neutral grip after pre-exhausting, perfect. All right, let's catch up with some comments and then we'll sign off.
Okay, so we have a super chat here from Vegan Gains. Since your motto is lift heavy, be kind, have you ever considered going vegan in order to be kind to animals? You can still make gains and probably get some health benefits as well.
No. No, I haven't thought. Here's the hole in veganism. The question that I always wonder when it comes to vegans is like, at what sized animal do you stop caring? Because you're going to eviscerate a lot of animals regardless of what you eat. So if you say, like, I only eat vegetables, well, like, the number of bugs and stuff that are getting killed in the crops are mega. The groundhogs, the gophers, the mice, the rats, they all die. So I think there's a reasonable argument to be made that if you eat a carrot, I know dude's not going to be happy about this. I think there's a reasonable argument to say if you eat a carrot, you're killing like 6 bugs per carrot. If I eat a steak, I'm killing 1/100th of a cow. Saving animals. But no, I wouldn't go vegan. I like meat. I personally respect the food chain. I don't know how to answer this well. But yeah, I'm gonna eat meat. I love eating meat. Sorry. Honestly, I don't think it's unkind to eat meat. Like, if I was in a lion cage, a lion would eat me. So, like, yeah. It would also make me a worse strongman for sure. I know there's like arguments, but swiftly moving on. The question is, do you think it's possible to be a strongman and being a vegetarian? Vegetarian or vegan? Vegan? A vegan strongman? No, well, not really. Like, it's hard to get the calories in that you need when you have no restrictions. And so it does feel like a bit much to put extra restrictions on. Like Patrick Babouman or whatever his name is, I forget exactly what it is, something like that. Patrick Babouya? I don't know. But he's like the vegan strongman. But like, I know there's a documentary, he was in it and stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not like he's one of the best strongmen in the world or anywhere close to it. So no, I think you need some animal products to reasonably be a top level strongman.
All right, so this question here, hey Mitch, how much do you trust the process when doing a program versus trying to adapt to it on a day-to-day basis if you feel better or worse?
I would say it depends on your experience level. If you're more novice, 100% trust the process. At my level now, I know myself well enough to modify day to day. So I've modified today. I wasn't even planning on telling Waz. He just knows that, if I tweak something, I tweak something, and I'm accomplishing the same stuff as I know it. And the more knowledgeable you are, the more what you believe is right and what your coach believes is right will start to sync up. So modify only when you have the knowledge of how to modify.
Another one?
Yeah, we're just going to catch up and then we'll go off live.
Okay, so this one's from Peyton. Hey Mitch, out of all the contests you've done, when you look back, which was your favorite, and do you look back on with the fondest memories?
Fondest memory. It's a hard question, to be honest. It's hard to have fond memories right now. I don't know. Circle back in a few months. I can't really think of any.
And then this one here, do you still train cardio? And if so, how many sessions per week? And what kind of training? Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I don't do cardio at the moment, but I want to. My knee was preventing me for a bit, now my back, but I think it helps tremendously with recovery. So as soon as I can, I'm going to get back to 1K a day. I felt really good when I was doing that. So I'm going to make that a habit. Even into the deadlift world champs, I think it's great for recovery. I don't see any problem with doing that. So 1 kilometer a day is what I'm going to start to do as soon as I feel healthy enough to do that. And we'll go from there. But I recommend cardio every day at a moderate intensity.
And then of your upcoming shows, how confident are you in your chances of winning?
I have a 65% win rate, something like that. So based on history, I'd say 65% confident. I think I have a good chance of winning Royal Albert Hall. I just want to get back on a good track. I just didn't have a good show at Worlds. And frankly, if I'm healthy, I think the odds are very, very high. But that's never a guarantee. So, yeah, I think I got a good shot at Royal Albert Hall. Strongest man on earth is really well suited to me. So, all being equal, I think I have a really good shot at that. But I'll just take it one comp at a time, continue loving the process, and stay in one piece, and let the results fall where they may. But they say I've got 5 more shows this year. If I didn't win at least 3 of them, I'd be disappointed.
And then this question is, what is your best Viper log press?
So I did this the other day for fun. I was this close from no belt, no sleeves, 192. My best, I've never really maxed it out. I can do 170, no problem. But I think if I was pressed, it'd be between 190 and 200 if I had to. It's not a movement that I like, though. I don't find it really comfortable or useful for me. I find it just turns it into a grind that I could just pop into my chest, straight out, lock out at the same speed.
Cool. And then we have one here from Twitch again. What advice would you give to a young person who is just bigger than others? Not necessarily freak level strength or muscle size, but general life living in a larger skeletal frame. I'm not done growing yet, and I've outgrown most things in life, and lifting is one of the last things without body weight limit left to do.
Say that last bit again.
So he said, I'm not done growing yet, and I've outgrown most things in life, and lifting is one of the last things without a body weight limit left to do.
Wow. How big are you? You must be a monster. Yeah, look, I don't feel like I've outgrown things in life. I can do basically anything I want to do. Planes are a bit uncomfortable, but outside of that, I don't feel like I've outgrown a whole lot. So maybe just reframe your perspective. You can be a large person and live a totally normal life. If lifting is something that you love to do, great. But if you love to play basketball or soccer or baseball or whatever, just keep doing the things you enjoy. Worry about that. And just do what you can to be happy and let the rest take care of itself. So don't pigeonhole yourself. I've always been a big dude, but I was always in positions in sports that smaller guys would play. In basketball, I would play the small forward position. I was bigger than our center, for example. So, don't worry so much about it. Just do things you like to do and move on.
Yeah, he says he's 380 pounds at 6'3". He's 17 years old.
Whew. Whew. You're huge. You're a monster. Yeah, look, just stay moving, stay fit, stay healthy the best you can. And I think at 6'3" and 380, that would be my number one advice is just try to get healthy. And movement in the gym and weight training is a great way to do that. But yeah, I would say, at 380, that's 50 pounds, 60 pounds heavier than me. So you don't need to be that size. But just continue to live a healthy lifestyle and don't worry so much about what you're supposed to be doing, according to other people.
And then a super chat here. If everyone in the gym surrounded you right now, could you physically make it to the exit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because there'd be enough weak links in the chain that I just go there and you only got to break one layer of person before you're up and out of here. If there's no more super chats, we're going to kick on with the workout. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July to the Americans. Happy Canada Day to the Canadians. Maybe we'll see you on live before then. Maybe not. Go follow me on Twitch and go follow me on my American TikTok, Mitchell_Hooper_WSM. We're over 1,000 today, which is a big victory. So one step closer to whatever the hell the goal is. Thank you guys very much for watching. Lift heavy, be kind, as per usual. We'll catch you next time.
Haters talking to me, tell them pipe down. Or it's lights out, zeros on the debit, baby, all I do is swipe now. Gucci sweater 5,000, stunning, buzzing. I be going up, no ceiling. Wow, ballin', running, getting to the paper, I'm peeling out. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know